I've grown my personal trading account over 20% in just 2 months. I started this account in August, traded through September. We're almost at the end of September, and we have grown almost 20%, actually right around 20% on the personal account. And this is all from actually playing defense in the market. And I'm going to break down exactly what I did to grow this account 20% while playing defense at the same time. This has been a really rough market, but we are going to dive into all of it. But before we do, fam, TradeFi's running 40% off flash sale right now. Use the link in the pinned comment in the description to support the community and use code BOOST to get that 40% off. You only get 2 uses with that code. So after you use those 2 uses, you can use code JM to get extra 30% off on any other account. But if you want to support the community, be sure to use that link in the pinned comment and the description, fam. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video, man. We're going to cover a few different things today. And let me tell you, it has been a solid month in the personal account. You can see here just this month. So I started it in August, right? We started this account in August, started trading it on the 7th. We had a little bit of a rough patch on a couple days. I mean, I had a tilt day here, 11 trades. It wasn't the best day. I risked a lot. I took that one on the chin and we moved on from it and we learned it. We were down about 3% on that week. However, after getting our footing back and just learning the market and adapting to the changes in the market, because it hasn't been an easy market. It's been a very slow, non-volatile, hasn't been very good PA. It's been that summer price action, right? And I kind of got chopped up in a lot of those days. Coming into this month, we saw some exponential growth. We are up 16, almost 17% in the account this month. And last month we were up 3.14%. So we still made money last month. We were up over 3% last month in the account. This month we are up 16.83. So we were up about 20% in our personal account. And we've had a lot of days where we've only taken, one trade, like one trade on the 8th, the 9th, the 12th, the 15th, the 19th. I mean, there's a lot of one trade days, right? And it's just been playing defense. My days haven't been huge. We haven't had huge winning days. We've had small base hits and just letting them compound over and over and over again in the personal account. And that's what's helped us grow 16% in one single month while playing defense, right? When we get better PA and we do decide to size up, we can see some exponential gains, but now we have to be careful because we can see some losses. But when we get better PA going into, October, if we do get better PA, obviously, we could see some really good solid returns on this personal account as long as we keep up the momentum of what we're doing here. So going into the chart, what have I done? So I'm going to break down something that I've been doing in the trading in the personal account, a strategy that I've been using. A lot of people know that I like to use the initial balance of the IB. Well, I haven't had very many good trades on the initial balance lately. It hasn't been that good for me. I mean, there's been a few days here and there where I've had some good IB trades, but I've really been taking a step back and focusing on, a little bit bigger of a picture, right? Where are the most obvious stop losses going to be, right? If you think about retail trading, where are the most obvious stops going to be? And talking about hedge funds and institutions and things like that, are they really looking at 15-minute opening ranges? Are they really looking at initial balances, right? Are these big players paying attention to that? Or are they paying attention to areas where there's most likely going to be the most liquidity for them to go take out or sweep, right? In my mind, I'm thinking they want to play through levels with the most liquidity, okay? AKA stop losses, retail traders, et cetera, right? So a lot of the trades that I have been taking on sweeps of key levels. Just looking at the chart here, if we look at this, right? Look at this zone, this big support zone here. I have been playing reversals from these areas, right? Now, you could consider me a reversal trader right now. This is the strategy that I've been using, but I've been placing limit orders below here, right? And so if we have a support zone and the market's coming down, sweep through them, I've been placing limit buy orders down below these levels, right? And you can see how it played out right here. This was actually a trade that I took. We had a key level here, right? I placed a buy order. I placed a limit buy order down in here. Okay. I wanted this to get swept, get a nice push through, place my buy order where a lot of people, a lot of retail traders are probably getting stopped out. So their stop losses are then becoming my entries. And so taking these trades, I've not only got really good entries, but I've also taken very, very little drawdown, if any at all. So does this play out every single time? No, it's not going to play out every time. There's going to be some times where we take a little bit more drawdown, or maybe we do get stopped out. But we're not taking entries up here, right? We're not taking entries up here, having this as our stop loss and taking all of this as drawdown, right? We are actually entering where everyone else is getting stopped out, taking very little drawdown to catch the move back to the upside, right? The NASDAQ is notorious for sweeping through levels, right? We see it all the time. You see the NASDAQ sweep through major levels of liquidity and then reverse out of them. Why? Right? Why is that happening? Well, these hedge funds, these institutions know where all of those retail stops are going to be. And so they're going to go sweep all of that liquidity and then reverse it back in the opposite direction. Does it happen all the time? No, not necessarily. But look what happens here, right? Look here. Bang. This could have been a short. Obviously, we're looking hindsight, chat, but this is planting the idea of what you can look for, right? We sweep key areas liquidity. Look at that. Key area. We sweep it. Bang. Look what happens. They drop it right back down, right? Again, I know that's hindsight, but this was actually a real-time trade that we took, right? We took this long. We waited for a sweep. We had a limit buy order here, and we caught that to the upside. And so thinking like that, right? Taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture and thinking like that has really helped me get larger winning trades, better entries, and capitalize off market movements and have more green days, right? And so I'm not necessarily saying like you need to be using this strategy, but this is an idea that you can take to the market yourself or put it in a playbook or write it down, journal it, and find ways to make it work for you. But right now, this has currently been working for me, right? And so again, small position sizing, I'm not oversizing because again, I am playing defense in this market. This is a very defensive market for me. I'm not going hard. I am just very little leverage, good, decent stop losses. But again, focusing on where I can get the absolute best entries and then take the base hits to really compound and, make a decent gain. Week 1 of this month, we're up 8%. Week 2, we were up almost 2%. Week 3, we were up 2%. And week 4, we were up 3%. So a very solid day. We're going into next week, the same mindset, right? Nothing is changing for me, right? As long as we have the PA that we're having, we're going into next month playing defense again, right? And we're going to continue to play defense until we get better PA. But guys, this is a personal account. This is not a prop firm. I do trade with Tradefy. I have prop firm accounts, but this is a personal account that I am growing and spending time in and going to grow over the course of an entire year and document this journey so you guys can see it live and what it's like trading real money. And I do trade live every single day. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to catch those live streams, fam. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. If you like this kind of content, smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you want to get more daily content. Again, we're live every day and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.